everyone, and I got to tell you, I am so excited about bringing on my next guest, and I know you all are going to feel that way too. I can't wait to open up the lines to the audience for everyone to be able to call in. My next guest is Psychic Robert Jerome. Welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
You got to tell everybody, how you got into this, a little bit about yourself, but I want to open up the lines to the audience right away because you're going to do something for everyone, a little teaser, so everyone can call in. Let me do that. First, let me do this. Let me let you talk about yourself for a second.
Okay.
Why not?
Yeah, there you go. I started doing this. I first realized when I was very young that I had like this certain, it felt like a weighty feeling on me, and it scared me when I was younger, and I kind of ignored it. And then within the last 4 or 5 years, it started coming back again, and I just realized that I was becoming very much more intuitive, and people would ask me questions, and I seemed to know things that I couldn't have known, or I would give them a piece of advice that really, I want to say, changed their lives or made a difference for them. And from that, one thing led to another, and now I'm doing this.
Okay, you're also offering the audience, for anyone who calls in, you're getting entered in to win a free 30-minute reading from him, and that's a $45 value. But you can also call in here. We're going to let everybody call in and ask a question. It doesn't matter what it is. It could be your love life. It could be, somebody from your past, right? What are some of the most common things that people ask you about?
I get most questions about relationships and love life.
We all want to know.
Yes. Am I going to meet the right guy? Am I dating the right guy? Is there something going on with him? I get a lot of those. I get a few career things, but mostly it's about relationships and how people can, how they're getting along with others, basically.
Call in. Our number here is 602-277-5369. Toll free, it's 1-866-536-1100. You're going to get a little tiny bit of an answer right here. And also, you're getting entered in to win that free 30-minute reading. That's a $45 value, free to you. You can check him out on his website. It is psychicrobertjerome.com.
Correct. Jerome like the city.
Jerome like the city, and he also has a place there you can see some of the kind of readings he offers and things like that gives you an idea. Also, you can book online with him too. But right now, I'm letting everybody call in here, 602-277-5369, and toll free, it's 1-866-536-1100. Before I get to me, because I'm going to let you do me for 1 second,
okay.
I do want to say this. You're a man. And a lot of, I gotta say this, most psychics I thought were, most of them tend to be women.
Right.
Women tend to resonate. I think it's wonderful that you are a man because, hey guys, our lines are open here and you can listen to a guy talk to you, right? And
right.
Also another point, I guess it's another way of looking at it, right?
Right, that's true. I think that the reason there's a lot of women who do it because women are naturally a little more intuitive than men. But I get a lot of people who want to talk to a guy and want a man's perspective, although I'm giving them the perspective of whatever message is on their heart. I do feel like they also get it for me because sometimes I'll say, okay, I'm going to talk as, Bob the guy, not Bob the psychic right now. And I try to give them that thing too. Because a lot of people also call and they just kind of want someone to talk to. They're having this issue. I read the cards. I read whatever message is in their heart, whatever spirit wants them to know. And then sometimes they'll just keep talking to me. And I'm happy to do that. To me, it's, it's fun. And I really get, there's so much enjoyment I get from doing it because I really feel like I'm helping people with their lives and helping them make good decisions and giving them a unique perspective that they really can't get from another place. And I'm not emotionally involved in any of the situations, so they know they're getting it straight. They're not trying to be manipulated or told to do something that they're not really wanting to do.
Right, and here's the thing. Everybody wants to know what's going on with them. Everybody who's lost somebody wants to know, is that person this or that or the other thing? I know that. And again, our lines are open here. Our number here is 602-277-5369, and toll free, it's 1-866-536-1100. Check him out on his website. It is psychicrobertjerome.com. And call here. You're also going to get entered in to win a free 30-minute reading. That's a $45 value, free to you, 602-277-5369. Also, you can do this from anywhere.
That's correct. I can do it. I can do it via Skype. We can do it over the phone. I'll come meet you somewhere, valley-wide, wherever you want. I'm happy to meet people, and that's half the fun too, is meeting people in person.
And I love that people get to call into a station and do it on the radio too, and that's cool. So 602-277-5369. Now, let me just say this, okay? I lost my father, and I'm going to let you do that because I talked to you a little bit about that before. So I said, why don't we try it with me first? And he just recently, it happened, and so, and it's both now he's with my mom. Just want to make sure, is he happy? Does he, what's happening out there?
Well, I feel like he is happy where he is right now, but I do feel like he does significantly miss you, and he is trying to communicate with you very often throughout the day. So I don't know if you see things like, for me, I see little butterflies going by, or sometimes I see color, but a lot of times I do feel like he is trying to communicate with you and give you messages, knowing that he cares and that he's looking out for you. And I definitely feel like when you're driving and you hear something, that is him. I feel like he's talking to you during traffic, because he knows, I feel like that you get kind of flustered or you kind of start daydreaming a lot. I feel like he's trying to keep you in line when you're driving.
Mm-hmm. Now, you see, that is true, and I do feel like little things on me. Maybe those are little butterfly wings, right?
Right.
Again,
and
now...
That's interesting you brought that up, because that's the feeling I get too. That thing that I said that I felt when I was younger, it was that kind of feeling.
Wow.
Like pins and needles and stuff. So, yeah.
Well, again, we have our callers calling in. Our number here is 602-277-5369. Toll free, it's 1-866-536-1100. You're going to get a little reading here. So it could be your love life. It could be if you have somebody in your past that you would like to know what's going on with them. How about your job? There's so many things. Again, it's free to you. So give us a call here, 602-277-5369. We have Alyssa. You're on the line. Elisa, I'm not sure how to say it. You're on the line. What's your question? Okay, he has to think about it. That's the thing on radio.
I got the answer. I don't feel like that is going to happen, and I feel like the reason it's not going to happen is that the financial piece, not so much of being able to afford the boat, being able to leave everything behind and be able to move forward and have all the things you want while you're on the boat. I feel like that as you get the boat or you do more research on it, you'll enjoy being on it, but I don't feel like you guys are going to decide that you want to spend a significant amount of time on it out in the middle of nowhere floating in the water.
Well, thanks for the call. Again, the number here is 602-277-5369, and toll free, it's 1-866-536-1100. For you, you said to me that you've had some pretty incredible experiences.
Yes.
Some of them are funny, some of them aren't. What are some of the experiences that you've had?
Well, most recently, one that I thought was cute, I was doing a group reading, because there's someone I work with, we do energy work, and I do tarot readings, and there was someone in the crowd, and I was talking, he asked something about what was happening around his home, and I got the sense that he had a small dog, that it was a black and white dog, a female dog, that it really liked to play catch with him, but at night it really wanted to sleep on top of him. And so I said that to him, and I do readings, as you saw, with my eyes closed so I don't get distracted. And when I opened up my eyes, the look on his face was hilarious. It's what I like to see. Because, yeah, that was all true, that I got the size of the dog, the color, the whole thing, and he started laughing. And I thought, well, there you go. That was just kind of cute.
Well, before we go, we've got a couple of minutes before we're going to go to a break. I feel that there's a lot of times that people want to have these things done in groups. I've seen it done that way. I've seen people do it where it's just personal, one-on-one. I've seen them done on parties. Do you do things like that too?
I sure do. Yes, I do. I sure do. And you can see on my website I have like a group rate thing, so it's a certain amount for 4, and then when there's 5 or 6 people, it just depends. And one of the things I try to do when I do a group like that is I make sure that everyone gets enough time to seriously get a good message from me. Because I feel like I'm there to help them. It's not about, it's really about the other people.
Well, our lines are open here, and when I say this more than anything, for you being a guy, and I have, in the 8 years that I've done this, I've had a few of either angel readers or psychics and medical, whatever you call them, intuitives and this and that, and I'm telling you, I've never had a man. And I think it's really interesting that you are. So if you're a guy and you have a question, I also want you to be able to feel comfortable in calling. Because guys, women tend to resonate with this. I don't know why.
Yes, that's true. I get most of my clients are women. They're women between the ages of, I want to say, between 20 and 50 or 60. They're asking about relationships. They're asking about what their next step in life is. Like some people who just got retired, they just retired, and they want to know what should they be doing next. What's their next passion? And I usually I get some kind of answer or some kind of something that I say to them that means something.
You're going to be in an event coming up that's coming in September, the first Phoenix First Friday. There's in where is that located?
That's downtown Phoenix. I'm usually at the corner of 4th Street and Roosevelt. Look for my banner.
Here's what we're going to do. We're going to go to a break. When we come back further, I want the lines on fire here so we can have everyone calling in and getting a little reading here. That's free to you, and you're going to get a little teaser here. Everyone's getting entered in to win a free 30-minute reading. That's a $45 value, free to you, at 602-277-5369. It's toll-free 1-866-536-1100. How did you like that so
I
far?
thought that was fun.
You see? So now you're not done. You have a little bit more. And there you go.
Oh, yeah, because how long was that?
About 12 minutes.
Really? Didn't feel like it.
It doesn't ever feel like it, no matter what I do, no matter what.
Well, I was hoping more people would call her. That woman's going to get a free reading, huh?
Well, you don't know yet.
Yeah,
You're
that's
not
true.
done.
That's true.
You got to remember, this is the first time you were on. Okay, so they're just listening to you. And I don't have psychics on all the time. You know, it's
that's
not like
true.
I do it all the time.
No, I thought that was good.
Yeah, I mean, that was the one that was in there. If anybody calls him, like it's the break, there's somebody calling right now, okay, and he's answering the phone, and they'll either hold on or not. If they're willing to hold on,
I'll do it.
then if they're willing to hold on because they have to hold on because we've got a break right now, then the next then he takes the numbers no matter what. You still get them from me.
Okay.
Okay. Some people want just the 30-minute consult.
Right.
You know what I meant? Maybe they don't feel comfortable calling it. You never know.
You never
How
know.
many times do you call into a radio show?
Never.
See what I'm saying?
Never.
It's different every time. See? That's how it is. And every time it's different. Okay? I got to tell you, I have done 45 minutes and hours with other people before. Okay?
I believe, yeah, it'd be fun to do an hour. Yeah.
It's a lot of fun, but it's a lot of money. So don't even think about that right now. Just enjoy the moment, for the moment, what you're doing. So who doesn't want to know what's going on with them? We all do. It's interesting no matter who you are. And I want to repeat, men out there, pick up the phone. I want to hear from a guy. I'm not saying I don't want to hear from you women. I know we've got everyone who's calling in. Hang on tight. We're going to try to get to everyone. Our number here is 602-277-5369. Toll free, it's 1-866-536-1100. We are talking with Psychic Robert Jerome. You can check him out at his website, which is psychicrobertjerome.com. And just hang on tight. Just give us a chance. He has to kind of get into things and close his eyes and kind of feel the moment. And we're going to get to everybody. Also, you're getting entered into win a free 30-minute reading. That's a $45 value, free to you. We have Janice. You're on the line. What's your question?
Okay, I do feel like that if you do put it up soon, I feel like it's actually going to sell in September, but I do feel like I'm feeling like it might not be really until September 17th, so it might be for quite a while. Is the property, is it out in the middle of nowhere, or is there development and stuff around it? I feel like it's out in the middle of nowhere. Yeah. Okay, so it's out in the middle of nowhere. I feel like that's one of the issues for it, but I do feel like it'll be on the market for about a year. I do feel like you'll definitely get back what you put into it, but I feel like it's going to be a long process because I don't feel like there's a demand out there for whatever area that it's in. Like, there's not a lot around it to get people to be interested in buying that right now. Yes.
I'll tell you what, I love it, and he was right on with that. And see, sometimes you want to hear that about someone like you. You want to hear what you're saying, because if you're right on, it makes it even more so. And again, everyone who's calling, I don't even have to ask questions. Everybody out there, you can ask your own questions right now, and you're getting entered in to win a free 30-minute reading. That's a $45 value. You can check him out while we're talking here at psychicrobertjerome.com. And our number here is 602-277-5369, and toll free it's 1-866-536-1100. And if you're calling in, hang on tight with us. We're going to try to get to everybody. Larry, you're on the line.
Hi.
What's your question? Be careful.
Okay, so what's your specific question? You want me just to kind of tell you what I'm feeling about that? Okay, so I feel like you need to come up with a plan and get out of your own way in order to get what you want. And I feel like the first thing you need to really work on is the financial piece, because the financial piece is what's really holding you back. This has been going on for about the last 6 to 8 months, and you're just kind of like in a never-ending spiral. So it's if you need to turn to the people around you, those who care about you, and get some advice, or at least get them to nudge you and give you a plan of attack moving forward. I feel like that once you get that going, by December of this year, I feel like by the end of December, you'll be back on track. You've got a couple more months to go where it's going to be difficult, but as long as you get on the track and keep moving, because I feel like you get in your own way, you psych yourself out, that's what's holding you back.
So there you go. Is that good? Hurry up.
Hurry up. I don't really feel like there's going to be a romantic relationship coming to you till the beginning of next year. I feel like you've got to do the finance piece first, which will give you the confidence to put the energy out there to attract the person that you're looking for. Well, thank you. Go check out my website, psychicrobertjerome.com.
Yeah, you can. Okay, thanks for the call. Again, our lines are open here, and everyone who is calling in, you are getting entered in to win a free 30-minute reading from him. That's a $45 value, free to you. Also, you're getting a little bit of information. We got guys. I love it when guys call in because you mostly get women, but you know what, women? How many out there are like me? I want to know about my love life. You can go ahead and do me for a minute. Again, our number here is 602-277-5369. Toll free, it's 1-866-536-1100. I don't know. You can do that. You can try that. What about me?
Well, I feel like for you, you're just not ready. I feel like you're doing so much other stuff.
Still?
Still. I feel like you're doing so much other stuff that's going on around you that you're just not putting that vibe out there, that energy out there that you want to attract someone to you. I also feel like you're very comfortable in your skin right now, and you're not really sure whether you want to, I want to say, be a mom to a guy or be someone like that. But you're someone who's definitely, I just feel like you're doing so much other stuff, it's not even on your radar.
You see, you're right on, right on. And so let's go up onto your website again and talk a little bit about that. People can book online.
Yes, they can book online. There are some videos on there where I give people ideas about what questions to ask. There's a blog where I do entries all the time, and there's also a place there where you can see my events, find out where I'm going to be to come meet me, and I do readings all over town, over the phone, in person, email, Skype, you name it, I do it.
And that's the other thing, too, because today you can do things like that where you couldn't before, but you can. Is it better to do it in person, or does it matter really?
It doesn't really matter to me. A lot of times I feel like it's for the other person because they want to meet me, they want to see me, they want to watch me do the cards and stuff, and they have questions about the images. So for them it's that, but for me it doesn't really matter because I'm be able to do it this way over the radio.
And again, exactly, because you know what? They've had people that do television shows, all sorts of things. You can call them from California, for God's sakes,
That's
right?
Correct. Call me from anywhere in the U.S.
And okay, so here, our number here is 602-277-5369. Toll free, it's 1-866-536-1100. We have Ray, you're on the line. What's your question?
Hi. Well, the first thing I got was that definitely your mom is excited about going back to Kansas, that really feels like that's where she wants to be, because I feel like there's other family members there that she's going to be near. For you and your love life, I feel like you are trying, that you're trying to put the message out there, and it just hasn't been received yet by the correct person. I feel like that in November and December of this year, I feel like there'll be a lot of opportunities, a lot of dating opportunities. I feel like there's a lot of online opportunities. I don't know if you're looking online, but I feel like you are. And that there will be women who are coming forward. I don't feel like you're going to meet like a really good match, though, till February or March of next year. So I feel like a lot of the people you're going to meet now, it's like a coffee date, and that's kind of it. But I do feel like there's someone coming in February or March of next year. I feel like she's going to have dark hair, tall and thin. I can't see her face to see what kind of eyes she has, but it definitely looks like dark hair. And I feel like you're going to meet her at a restaurant somewhere. You're going to be at a restaurant, so it's going to be an unexpected meeting. It's not like someone you're going to meet online where you're really trying. I also feel like she might walk up to you and just start a conversation with you.
Wow. Oh, luck.
Oh, luck.
Luck.
Oh, I thought you said love. Oh,
Okay, so
that's-
what luck?
Luck.
Give him a second. He's got to
Hold
close
on.
his eyes. Hold on a minute.
Well, I definitely, okay. So for luck, I feel like your luck is already changing, like it's going to change in September of this year, where you're going to be able to, most things that you set your mind to are going to be able to, you're going to be able to bring those into fruition. I feel like that there was a lot of things blocking you before, like you were getting in your own way, and a lot of it could have been with your mom and dealing with that illness. I feel like that took a lot out of you, but at the same time, I feel like she truly appreciated that kind of work, and I do feel like your luck is turning around. That's interesting, too, because September, and then what did I say about the romance part? Like right after that.
Right.
So
that's
it seems
lucky.
to go in head. Yeah, it seems to go hand in hand.
Absolutely. Well, thanks for the call. And again, our lines are open here. We only have a few more minutes, so keep on calling 602-277-5369 and toll free it's 1-866-536-1100. We're going to try to get to everyone, and I'll tell you what, I'm going to let people call throughout the rest of the show, even to get entered in to win the free 30-minute reading, which is a $45 value free to you. But if you want to and you want to call again really quickly here, give us a call, 602-277-5369, and toll free it's 1-866-536-1100. Interesting because, throughout the years that I've been doing this show, especially when the economy went down, oh my God, so many people were calling about what's going to happen with, my jobs and this and that, or if things going to turn around. And interesting now, today, it's not really calls like that. It's more like that love.
Yes. Well, yeah, like we've seen here, we've had a lot of calls about love. At least so far, we've had 2 of those.
I don't remember,
I don't remember either.
Yeah, it's interesting. And when you do your readings and you do them at the different places, like for instance, when you do them at the first Friday that's coming up in September in Phoenix, do you do the same thing? Do you kind of give,
Yes, I do short little readings because I usually have a line. I do like between 5 and 7 minutes, and people get all their questions answered. And then if not, I'll make arrangements for them to come see me later. But I'm pretty good about getting them what they need to hear within that 5 minutes.
Another thing that I want to know is when you've done this, and do they get some sort of a readout or some kind of afterwards that they go from, after you've read them and done a real full hour and done, and they, get the whole thing. Do they get something from you? Is that something that happens? Go ahead.
Yes, I actually make it that if they call me on the phone and we do it that way, I record the phone call, put it on a website, and they can go back and listen to it, and I also take pictures of the cards. And so they can always go back every time I do a reading with them. They have that. And then when I'm in front of people, if they want to record it, I let them record it or take pictures or whatever, because I do want to help them. And even on the readings that I do over the phone, if there's a question, I say, if you listen and you hear something, email me. I'm happy to answer it.
Right. Now, it's right now we're just offering everybody that free 30 minutes. It is, we're going to let you call throughout the rest of the show for that. Our number here again is 602-277-5369. Toll free, it's 1-866-536-1100. And it doesn't matter where you are because he can do it from anywhere. He can do it. He can Skype with you, do it over the phone or on the radio.
Right. However I can help you.
However,
that's the way I look at it.
Okay. And also, he is, that's a $45 value free to you. So call here. Also, you should check him out online. You can also book online with him. It is Psychic Robert Jerome, like the city.com, and I'm going to let you call throughout the rest of the show, get entered in to win a free 30-minute reading from him at 602-277-5369, and toll free it's 1-866-536-1100.